Hello everyone, and welcome to my look at the Sonic movie. Hey, you may be wondering, how could I review a movie that just came out in theaters? Well, if you notice a timestamp, the words Sonic movie used to mean something much different. This OVA, originally meant as a TV pilot, was instead edited into a movie in the year 1999, around the time Sonic Adventure was first released on the Dreamcast. So let's open up the anime version of Sonic the Hedgehog, the movie. We open a wall of monitors, and we see the Hyper Metal Sonic, voiced by Gary Dehan, waking to ominous, pulsing music. Dr. Evo Robotnik Eggman, voiced by character actor Edwin Nahil, needs just one component to complete his work on him. Elsewhere, we see Sonic, voiced by Martin Burke, relaxing on the beach, while Tails, voiced by Laney Frazier, with a jet powered boogie board of his own design. Don't know if that leak is real, but that bit about the new movie having a surrogate fan of L's, I don't know if that's real either. As long as I'm not dropping a bridge on Agent G, I'll be fine. Sonic then turns on his stereo, blasting around rock music in the BGM. 1999. Still close enough to New Millennium, you could do this unironically. Tails is then clipped by an old man who is actually an owl whose plane is on fire. Despite his reluctance, Sonic springs action just in time. The old man, whose name is Stuart by the way, voiced by Chris Campbell, tells them the president needs to see them, and Sonic and Tails head off in the tornado to find out what's happening. If he's on about the tariffs again, I'm out. Actually, it's Robotnik leading them into a trap, and the president, voiced by Edwin Neal, and his daughter Sarah, voiced by Sasha Biese, are being held hostage in exchange for South Island. He asks for Sonic's help in stopping the roboticization of Metropolis or explode by next sunrise. Usually, Doctor doesn't want him to stop this, but it's no weirder than Jim Carrey's Snidely Whiplash mustache. Sonic and Tails then head over Metropolis, and when they reluctantly agree, and Tails given a tracker to get them there, I wonder if that can also show where the holocron is to get them to Exegol. Oh. Oh. Robotnik also keeps Sarah company with video games going for a drive. The drive for madness of the 1990s. By way of the land of darkness, Sonic and Tails make their way to Robotropolis, though it's kind of rough landing. I will say the music in this anime is really good, and the animation is kind of like a large scale version with the intro outro Sonic CD. I also don't know why they made Tails scared lightning in this version. I can't think of any other version where they made him bronzophobic. The two encounter Metal Robotnik, leading to a skirmish on the streets as they try to find a way out. The two open up for Sonic gives Metal Robotnik the bird. He wanted to have done it before, but Necrosis wouldn't let him. Metal Robotnik sprouts a jetpack with bat wings, leading to a chaos on the freeway. Do you think people are so worried about Robert Pattinson? I also don't know why Sonic's shoes are red hot and smoking. I thought they were supposed to be friction proof and heat proof. Metal Robotnik keeps shooting at them, which draws the attention of Knuckles, voiced by Bill Wise. They're nearly tripped up by a glue gun, but Knuckles frees them. I also don't know why Knuckles is an Australian accent in this movie, but that is a nice hat. I wouldn't mind seeing him on screen if the new movie does well enough to get a sequel. It turns out that Metal Robotnik is rich in the suit from Robotnik, and Knuckles is a treasure hunter in this movie. I cannot begin to tell you how long I spent hunting for fragments of Master Emerald as a kid. The three heroes enter Robotropolis, and they had to stop the generator before sunrise. They do so just in time, quite literally at the last possible moment. Knuckles gets Sonic free of the generator, but this also awakens Hyper Metal Sonic. Metal Robotnik crumbles, and Sarah's unhappy that she's been had. Sonic must now face Hyper Metal Sonic, and we have obligatory "This is terrible" from Tails. I must say, Sam does a really good job providing his own take on their fight, and they start a speedway zone. Haven't seen that many errors, but there was one bit where Sonic became a ventriloquist on top of a mountain. Hyper Metal Sonic confronts Stewart, and apparently his heads-up display is unknown from Cyberdyne. Sonic comes to in a meadow, and Tails returns home to find the lamp at shambles. Thankfully, however, her Stewart is alright, and he's wearing Sonic's favorite clothes, which apparently came from an old Capri Sun commercial. Could actually unlock those items for Avatar and Sonic Forces, with the candy colors, Mega Drive A logos, and everything. That's what Jizz was called in the countries. They call it color red tape here, apparently. Robotnik presents Sarah with a wedding dress. None the wiser to her, she says she loves it. Tails able to track Hyper Metal Sonic and the real deal with circuits in his tracker. That seems like poor planning on Robotnik's part, knowing Tails' technical skills, but no matter. Robotnik is also donned a blue suit, wanting to marry Sarah, have lots of little A babies. Naturally, Sarah isn't too thrilled. Not sure whether her release has more awkward romantic subplots. Knuckles contacts President, is able to get through to him that Hyper Metal Sonic is out to destroy the glacier and land of the sky. I guess this is the movie's stand-in for the floating item from the games, and we've only got about 15 minutes left. Thankfully, Sonic reappears just in time right there in the war room. No relation to that crappy inspirational drama, but now he must confront Hyper Metal Sonic again. This is kind of prescient about the scene in Sonic Adventure 2 where he buzzes the president in his limo to let him know what's going on. Robotnik and Sarah head to the glacier, and now the final battle begins. Once again, the animation is pretty good for the time, though this part about Sonic being taking a shot to the groin and Hyper Metal Sonic leaving at Sarah is just kind of cringy. Get your mind out of the gutter. Knuckles saves Sarah from falling, and Tails has Hyper Metal Sonic with his tornado. Just 10 minutes left. Sonic and Hyper Metal Sonic clash, and Knuckles gets a kiss from Sarah to help save the glacier and the planet of freedom. His hat also briefly catches fire, and that was also in the comic as well. Sarah then starts banging on Hyper Metal Sonic as Tails is able to hack him, and Sonic to finish him off. The president is a red airship about to explode, Mendel's almost down. His body gets more cracked and broken, even briefly taking part in the game Whack a Hedgehog. Hyper's able to incorporate the last Sonic's data, freeing the president, and sacrifice out to protect the glacier by dropping into the magma. Well, somebody saw Terminator 2. We then close on Robotnik vowing to return with another robot as our heroes run in the sunrise. That was totally insane, but I had a lot of fun with it. As a new movie and surprisingly positive early reception upon us, this is one very strange find. Just over 20 years later, while the OVA never went to full series, causing me to go back to drawing board for Sonic X, it's somewhat enjoyable as a piece of Sonic animation in 1990s pop culture. Though not spectacular, the animation is actually quite good for the time. Even if the voice cast isn't the best, it do at least fit for each character. May not be my favorite Sonic adaptation video game anime, but I definitely enjoy talking about it. So, my final rating is 3 out of 4. Next time, I look at the new movie. So check back for my long-awaited look at the live-action adaptation of Sonic the Hedgehog.